The best players in the NFL all on one field as we are underway in this Pro Bowl spectacular. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Goff now to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Justin Jefferson. And all the way in for the touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 74 yards. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics.
Yes, sir. He's back in the game.
62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to him.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes, sir.
More fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. St. Brown in motion right. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's his first catch in this, his first Pro Bowl.
And if I were him, I'd keep the football. I know it may seem like a little thing, but as you said, his first Pro Bowl, that's a big announcement to the rest of the league that he's arrived, that he's one of the better players. Keep the football, put it up on the mantle, and celebrate his first Pro Bowl catch. Hopefully there'll be more to come.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other. A gain of just 2. 7th play of the. Now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The NFC's offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Goff. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 4th down, Goff. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Goff now looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Jared Goff. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The AFC about ready to take over on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete to Chase. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. One final possession for the NFC in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break here. Goff. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. CeeDee Lamb. As time expires in the first half, and the NFC adds on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The AFC going to get the ball first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The AFC offense making their way back out. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense for the AFC set to go now. On play action, Allen. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. After the interception, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The NFC's offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Here's Goff. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now it's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the NFC stretching that lead out even a bit further. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big. We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball, you ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Jacobs will take this one in. Touchdown, NFC.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The AFC's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly. Partner, and I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football, but that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some.
Allen hit. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the fourth. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Allen. And he's going to go down again. Micah Parsons. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the NFC just continuing to pour it on. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The AFC thus far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the first down. Winds up paying for it pretty good. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down. Middle. What's that?
Allen going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Got a man open. It's Chase. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Allen.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Boswell's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The AFC offense making their way back out. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been. Score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. Coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Allen now looks to throw. Shakes off the sack. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there.
Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Now 3rd down and very long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Dancing to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The NFC's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.